What is going on, Phone Destroyers? JGrayBKK here once again with the Phone Destroyer news, and we got, yeah, you know who, Mr. Alex Jones right behind me, just watching over, make sure I'm not going to do anything too bad to his studio. You know how it goes. He's a little bit like a helicopter type dad, even though he's not my dad. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. Steve and the Red Lynx team have been working their ass off. They've been pretty quiet as of Monday, and even before Monday, they gave us a little bit of an update of what's going on, what the problems are, and where we're moving forward for this. But anyways, they have finally cleared the table for the most part. They're getting the fixes made. They're getting the fixes done. BFU brought a lot of bugs, and they pretty much got them squanched. Or they've got them smashed out, bashed out, whatever. So within the next 48 hours, we're going to see these changes roll out. But within the next 24 hours, it's going to be implemented. So implement and then roll out. And it's all based on if it can pass the testing phase at their company. They've already applied for it for validation, and everything's going on. Everything's going great. So you might be thinking, now, what am I going to get with these updates? Well, number one, you are not going to get the fix to the Hyperdrive, Astro Boy, and Tweak buff that was going on. Why, you might ask? Because it's already happened, okay? That's been done. It's out of the way. If you want to play those, go ahead, have fun. Don't feel bad about it at all. But with these new hot fixes, what we got coming up is when some cards are played, they don't appear on the battlefield. We've also got cards occasionally are drawn into a player's hand when they're already on the battlefield. So you might have an Ike out, and then you get your Ike again, and then you can play your Ike again, and you have two Ikes out on the battlefield. We've also had cards that with their War Cry animation, they just say, fuck that, I'm not doing that animation, I'm just going to go ahead and bam, I'm going to give you that buff right away. Robin Tweak, he does it. Alien Clyde, he does it as well as Alien Queen Red. She could just go and pop that shit right out there and poison you all in no time. That will be squanched as well. Also, the donations leaderboard, that's having a few issues as far as how it's displaying information. The phones that are being displayed, as far as how many phones you've destroyed, sometimes they're popping up as negatives. That's also out there, but that's just a visual thing, not a big deal. And then also, if players are viewing a specific offer and there's a refresh, when that refresh happens, they don't see the refresh and they try to purchase an item, and when they purchase that item, they're actually purchasing the refreshed item, not the item that they're actually looking at, and it's just all confusing and all that shit. But they've got that taken care of. So within about the next 24 hours, you should see these hot fixes be put in place on your phones, and the game should be running really, really well. In addition to that, they will also be rolling out the report aspect of the game, which they mentioned last on Monday, that coming with the hotfixes, we're also going to have the report function in-game, where you can go and you can report players. You can also report if you see anything funny happening, like Nathan's throwing his bomb, and then he throws a second bomb, and the bomb goes and bounces off the bottom of the page, and then goes and hits your new kid. Things like that, those are all taken care of, and that, I think, is actually pretty freaking cool that they are going to have that added in, and I am very excited that we are going to have that function. Finally, we have the legendary season coming to an end, and some people are happy, some people are not. There were a lot of problems, so they should have extended it, they say. Or for me, I say, you know what, it's a lot of problems, the game's in development, everybody could have played with the problems, blah blah blah, suck it, and just move on with your life. It's a game, guys. But anyways, you got about 17 hours left in the legendary season, so if you have not done so, get in there as fast as you can, because if you do get into the legendary ranks and you are able to be within the bottom 4,000 players, guess what? You're going to get a lot of cool stuff for just a few hours. It's a great investment. Okay, so you're going to get a 20% chance of getting a legendary card. You are going to get 3 epic cards with an 80 80% chance of a 4th. You are going to get 10, I said 10 rare cards. You are also going to get 10 common cards. I'm sorry, you're going to get 16 common cards. Then you are going to get 10 gold, 10 silver, and 20 upgrade materials, as well as 1,000 PvP tickets, which I think is pretty freaking sweet for the amount of time that you're going to be spending in legendaries. Now, after the legendary board is reset, we will have the race to legendary. The bottom 50% of the players in legendaries are just going to be kicked out. The top 50%, they get to stay in. They're cool. They're fine. It's like they're the cool kids. No problem at all. You guys can stay in, but everybody else get the fuck out. But with that, there will be the Race to Legendaries reward pack. So if you are able to make it into Legendaries within the first 7 days of the Legendary season starting again, you will get a 50% chance and a pack of cards. You'll get a pack of cards with a 50% chance of getting the visitors, which I think that is incredible odds, and you're going to be seeing those guys roaming around on the battlefield much more often now, which is pretty sweet. If you are already in legendaries though and you're in that top rank, then no worries, you're also going to get that 50% chance and that legendary reward pack as well. And down in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about the Legendary Rewards season. Do you think that they should have given you more time for things to normalize out, or because of all the bugs, or do you think that, you know what, it's fine, no problems at all? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. And finally, the last thing that we are going to talk about is on Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, Red Links, if all the hotfixes roll out as planned, will be having their weekly live stream on Twitch, and that live stream will be fun. It will be great, and the two big things that they are very excited about is, number one, if they get 500 concurrent viewers, they will be giving out a Mecha Timmy. Yes, a Mecha Timmy. They will raffle off a Mecha Timmy, and I'm sure they'll be raffling off a bunch of other cool stuff. And then in addition to that, they will be talking about the next event, and the next event I could not be more excited about. The next event is going to be the first, yes, that is right, the first team event, and they are going to hold our hands like our mama and papa would do as we walk into a new thing, something that we have never seen before, and they're going to explain how we can do this team event, how we can succeed with this event, and how we can get a step ahead in the team event to do our very, very best. So I am very excited about this, you guys. Make sure that you tune in so that you can give me a chance to win a Mecha Timmy. Also, I mean, I guess you're going to get a chance to win one too, but that is very sweet as well. So anyways, you guys, that is all that we have for the updates, and I just have a couple questions for you. Number one, how do you think that this rollout has ended up? Are you guys okay with all the hot fixes? Are you okay with the final verdict on how they fix things? I know that a lot of people were very upset that there were bugs and that there were just multiple issues, but now that things are getting fixed, are you okay with it? And the second question is, what do you think about the Legendary Rewards season ending on the 8th? They're sticking with their guns. They're sticking with the plan because, you know, they have planned maintenance that they probably have to go through corporate with Ubisoft. And so they probably can't change that either. So they can't just like stop and then start or something like that. But what do you guys think about that? And thirdly, I just want to say, what do you guys think about the new team event? Are you guys excited about this? What do you think the team event will actually be? They didn't really give us too many details on the team event as far as what we'll have to do, what the rewards are, what's going to happen with it. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And finally, I would just like to say to everybody out there, thank you very much for coming in, joining in the conversations. Whether you agreed with my opinions and my points of views or not, we have had some fantastically constructive conversations and arguments, and I absolutely love it. And I hope that you guys are loving it too, and I am loving you guys loving it, and I am like, you guys are just fantastic. So thank you guys. I owe you a giant thanks. And I look forward to talking to you and playing with you again in the future. Again, no hard feelings. It's just a game, okay? If you guys are getting stressed out about this, you might want to back off a little bit. It's okay to be stressed out a little bit because it's fun. You get passionate about it, but don't let it turn toxic, okay? That's That's all I gotta say about that. It's just a game. Have fun with it. Roll with the punches and play the game, not the players. You guys. So thanks everybody, and if you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe. That helps me out a ton. And also don't forget to push that awesome little like button down at the bottom right over there. So that is going to be it, everyone. Thank you very much. This is JGrayBKK. Peace out.